Caitlin Clark was almost nonchalant about the shot that, in March, made her the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, male or female. "Pretty cool," she told Fox's courtside reporter, Alison Williams, before using the same breath to launch into an analysis of her team's performance in the game's first half. Pretty cool is one way to describe the year that Clark has had. Groundbreaking, galvanizing, and history-making are others. After leading Iowa to the NCAA Women's Finals, which was watched by a record 18.7 million viewers, 24 million at its peak, making it one of the most watched games in college basketball history, and surpassed the men's final for the first time, Clark went on to become the #1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. In her inaugural WNBA season, she continued making history. She set rookie records for most points and assists, as named the league's Rookie of the Year, alongside draft class members Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, and Camila Cardoso. Clark is credited with driving a record 54 million viewers to ABC, NBC, ESPN, and their cable peers to watch the WNBA's regular season. All of that attention is also lucrative. Over the summer, the WNBA struck an 11-year, $2.2 billion media rights deal with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC. A basketball player has never before made the ranks of the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women. Serena Williams, tennis ace, is one of the only other athletes to appear in the rankings in the last 20 years. But the 22-year-old Clark was a driving force in a game-changing year for women's sports. The year marked the first time there was gender parity in the number of Olympic athletes competing in the Games. US women's soccer closed its 2024 season with the most-watched championship game in NWSL history. Angel City FC became the highest-valued women's professional sports team at $250 million when Willow Bay and Bob Iger acquired a controlling stake this summer. Caitlin Clark became the lightning rod of this moment in time, says Thayer Lavielle, the executive director of Wasserman's sports division, The Collective. Lavielle estimates the value of professional women's basketball and soccer stands to increase by a combined $1.6 billion over the next 3 years, a figure that is based on attendance and viewership, on television or streaming equivalents, and doesn't include merchandise or media deals. WNBA and Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has stated that she has gained from white privilege after being recognized as Time Athlete of the Year for 2024. Clark, 22, has rapidly emerged as one of the most notable figures in women's sports globally, after making a significant impact in her rookie season in the WNBA. Nonetheless, following her award win, Clark was quick to redirect accolades, mentioning that the WNBA was built on black players, and that, as a white person, there is privilege. "I want to say I've earned everything, but as a white person, there is privilege," Clark shared with Time. "Many of the top players in the league have been black. This league has essentially been constructed on their efforts. The more we can recognize that, emphasize it, discuss it, and encourage brands and enterprises to invest in those players who have made this league remarkable, I believe it is crucial. I must keep striving to improve that. The more we can uplift black women, the more beautiful that will be." Clark honors WNBA greats like multiple-time league MVP Aja Wilson, who has indicated that black women often feel marginalized and overlooked. "It doesn't matter how hard I work," stated Wilson. "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women. We're still going to be pushed aside." However, Clark's statement has not been without backlash. Commentator and podcaster Megyn Kelly asserts that the basketball player is essentially apologizing for her whiteness. She's on her knees, nearly apologizing for being white and receiving recognition. The self-criticism Kelly expressed on social media. The "oh, please pay attention to the black players who are really the ones you should celebrate." Condescending, inauthentic, obvious, tragic. Despite the criticism her recent remarks have provoked, Clark insists she does not view herself as a controversial figure. "I tell people I feel like the most controversial person," Clark states. "But I am not. It's merely due to all the narratives surrounding me. I genuinely strive to treat everyone with equal respect and kindness. It perplexes me at times." Clark will commence her second season with the Fever next year, aiming to continue setting WNBA records and receiving All-Star distinctions. The all-time NCAA points leader will also seek an extended playoff journey after leading Indiana to the postseason in her breakthrough season. The Indiana Fever made a significant impact in the WNBA in 2024 due to Caitlin Clark's rookie success. The former Iowa Hawkeyes star assisted the Fever in reaching the postseason for the first time since 2016, achieving a 20-20 record, the team's first 20-win season. Since 2015, they concluded the year as the number 6 team in the WNBA standings and faced elimination by the Connecticut Sun in the first playoff round. While the Fever were beginning to assess their success, they chose to terminate head coach Christy Sides after 2 years with the team. Sides was let go by the Fever on October 27, almost a month following the team's playoff exit. Though Clark had remained silent regarding Sides' dismissal, she eventually spoke about the situation in an interview with Time magazine. Some fans speculate that the rookie influenced the firing, but Clark dispelled that notion with her recent comments. "I'm actually not the general manager of the team," Clark stated. Before her 2 years leading the Fever, Sides worked as an assistant with several teams in the league. She was an assistant with the Chicago Sky, 2011-16, the Fever, 2017-19, and the Atlanta Dream, 2022. After Sides' departure, the Fever announced the appointment of Stephanie White, who had been head coach of the Connecticut Sun for the past 2 years. Clark's interview with Sides provided a detailed account of her view as a rookie in the WNBA and her journey into the league. She was recognized as Time magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year on Tuesday, owing in part to her outstanding rookie season. Clark averaged 19, 2 points, 5, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game with the Fever. Caitlin Clark continues to redefine excellence in sports, becoming the first WNBA player to receive Time magazine's Athlete of the Year award. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark concluded her remarkable year with another honor, being named Athlete of the Year by Time magazine. Much has been said about Clark's extensive influence due to her playing style and charisma, and it's evident she will remain the center of attention in future years. The 22-year-old guard was an undeniable attraction during her rookie year in the WNBA, contributing to the league's record attendance figures. She has drawn fans of all ages to appreciate her remarkable abilities. Clark, who received the Rookie of the Year award, acknowledged that she notices the signs fans bring to the games. "I think it's something really cool to look around before the game and see young girls, young boys, and the signs that they're holding," said the Fever star in a video featured in the Time magazine report. She also highlighted the signs she cherishes the most, stating they put everything into perspective as she navigates her rapidly ascending career. "The most impressive ones are the signs that say, 'You know, I traveled this far. "I received this as a birthday gift," stated Clark. Young girls, families, parents, friends, or anyone else are dedicating significant time and resources to travel just to spend 2 hours watching me play basketball. Caitlin Clark has acknowledged that she declined a 7-figure proposal to join the unrivaled basketball league as she aims to remain out of the spotlight. The former Iowa College star is arguably one of the most recognized figures in U.S. sports today after a groundbreaking debut WNBA season. After being chosen by the Indiana Fever as the top overall pick in the draft, she fulfilled her expectations and won the Rookie of the Year award. However, after completing consecutive NCAA and WNBA seasons, the 22-year-old has firmly stated that she is taking a break from basketball during the off-season. Following Indiana's first-round playoff exit against Connecticut, the point guard has engaged in various other activities, including improving her golf skills. Now, Clark has reflected on her decision to turn down the chance to join the unrivaled tournament, which is scheduled to occur in Miami in January. Conceived by WNBA superstars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, the 3-on-3 competition will feature 36 players across 6 competing teams. The Fever player was reportedly offered $1 million to participate, but conveyed that she prefers to take time off, stating to Time, "I haven't dismissed the idea of doing it in the future, but this year isn't ideal for me. It's important for me to have my own time and space. I really want to remain out of the spotlight." After being honored as Time's Athlete of the Year for 2024, Clark revealed that she is still learning to adapt to life under intense scrutiny. Commenting on the challenges of social media, she shared, "It's something I'm trying to navigate. I'm seeking a balance while still being a rookie. I'm likely the most popular player in the league right now, and many people look to me for a voice on these issues. I hope we can enhance our efforts as a league to better protect our players and provide improved resources to create a safer environment." As for the possibility of Clark participating in the unrivaled league in the future, the competition's president, Alex Basil, previously stated, "We will always keep a spot open for Caitlin Clark. We're not applying a full-court press as some might think. We are allowing her to take a break from basketball. She understands that we have a place for her when she is ready." Regarding the rumors that additional roster spots were created in the hopes of signing Clark, he later clarified, "Some believe it was like, let's create extra roster spots to extend our time for recruiting Caitlin. That's not entirely accurate. It was more about having players prepared to join and ensuring they are included." Simultaneously, I have publicly stated that there will always be a position for Caitlin in our league, and that is indeed true. We aspire to be a destination for the elite. She is also first team All-W. We conducted our negotiations. Eventually, she required time this off-season, which we acknowledge, so we anticipate seeing her next year. She will not participate this year. Caitlin Clark emerged as one of the standout stars in the WNBA over the past year, following a record-breaking rookie season with Indiana Fever. However, her rise in popularity has also been associated by the media with a rise in online harassment and racism from certain fans. Having been named Athlete of the Year by Time, Clark explained why she believes she is controversial. "I tell people I feel like the most controversial person," Clark shared with the magazine. "But I am not. It's just due to all the narratives surrounding me. I genuinely strive to treat everyone with respect and kindness. It confuses me at times. Throughout the season, debates erupted, ranging from claims that Clark received a marketing advantage due to her race to heated discussions about fouls called against her and her omission from the US Olympic team. These events sparked racist, misogynistic, and anti-LGBTQ sentiments from certain fans. Discussing the fouls, particularly an incident with Dijonai Carrington during the first round of the playoffs, Clark remarked, "Never once did it occur to me that it was intentional. I've had my eye poked many times while playing basketball. It occurs." Yet, she believes the narrative gained traction due to a double standard. If that had happened in the NBA, do you think people would have shown up the next day and said, "Hey, Tyrese Halliburton, did you poke Steph Curry in the eye on purpose?" She told Time.